sleeve control. So we're here. Now from here, there's a lot of good things I can do. I can do the arm drag. And take his back. If I go for an arm drag, you know, if I'm dragging this side, I want to make sure I'm taking that foot out, right? So that I can butt scoot effectively. But when I go for the arm drag, a lot of times I come here, you know, he's going to pull his arm away, like so. So when I do this, bang, he pulls his arm away, my second foot comes out. I duck in and grab both of his knees and do like a double leg. I take him this direction here. Boom. So I can arm drag and I can double leg. But that's not what we're doing today. So sometimes we're here, I'm coming for the arm drag, and what happens is, sometimes I'll also bring this hand across to push, like this, so they get a better pull. Boom, and then I can't go in for the double leg. Alright, so let's go back and see that part again. So I'm here, and this arm comes across. So I'm going to bump it with my shoulder, alright? And I want to make sure that I catch with my other hand. So here we are, I drag, leg comes out, drag the arm, he pushes the pull, I bump, and I catch. Alright, now at the same time, I'm going to catch with my second hand, just right here. Alright? My foot that's on the mat right now is going to come up to his hip, like this. Right now, like his arm is there. If his arm is there, it's okay. If his arm's out, it's okay. As long as I have this to push with. And lastly, my leg comes around, grab his wrist, just pinch my knees, and attack the arm. Okay, so butterfly guard to the drag, bump, foot to the hip, hand to the wrist, knee slides over the top, push off the hip, and create your hip pressure right away. I go for the drag, he pushes the defend so he can pull stronger so I can't do a double, and I'm going to bump and catch. Alright, my foot goes to the hip. Another thing I like to do, guys, is this hand, I like to put it right on his elbow. So I have a push and a pull right away, like this. So as I push off the hip, pull the wrist, I push on his elbow as I bring my knee across. I can leave my hand here if I want, finish it, or I can come to the wrist and finish. So I go for the drag. This time he brings his hand across to push and pull out. As he pulls out, I'm bumping and catching. Foot comes to the hip, hand to the elbow. As I fall on my shoulder, I'm pushing on the hip, pulling on the wrist, pushing down the elbow as I bring my hip across and finish the arm bar. Most of the time, guys, you can finish it right here. But if you need to, you can slide 2 into the wrist and go. Okay, so one other little trick we can add is I'm going for my arm drag, we go for the arm bar, and we're here. But he's fighting with the arm bar, he's already bending. So the hand that's on the elbow is going to come under and grab the wrist. Feed it in, so I have 2 hands, hook and hook. My shoulder should be pushing against his elbow. Now the foot that is on his hip, I use this foot to pass this one through. Base on the hip, pass the foot through. Now my head goes through. The important thing here is that as my head goes through, my leg swings. I'm pushing his wrist down toward the mat, keeping my head glued to his body so I can come up off the top. If I want to finish here, I base up and continue pulling. If not to finish here, I can just take side control.